YouTube friends. This week is going to be kind of a little short week, but I did have a few things that I wanted to show you. Starting with my new fishy. Okay, so a few things. Every time you show a beta online, you get the beta people crowd, and like, don't get me wrong, you guys are doing good work, but you do scare some people off sometimes. So as a disclaimer, for those beta interested and knowledgeable people, little Mr. Fisch, who does not yet have a name, I like to get to know my pets before we name them. He's in about a 2.5 gallon right now. It's very much temporary. He was a surprise fish, so I didn't have a tank set up or a plan for him. I went to go get a tank that I was setting up for a friend, and I saw Mr. Beta in like a teeny weeny little beta keeper, and I looked at Mr. Beta and I looked at my boyfriend and I was like, and it turns out that the guy, so the guy that we bought the big tank from, saw me looking at Mr. Fisch and was like, "Here, do you want him for free?" And I was like, "Yes, we will get him out of that teeny weeny little tank." That guy actually sold us this little 2.5 gallon for $40, which is an amazing deal for such a nice tank. So he's in it temporarily. I will be getting him a 5 or 10 gallon tank. I'm still working on what size and where it's going to go. So until then, he is in this tank. It has a heater, it has a filter, it has a bubbler. He's got lots of live plants and stuff to hide in. He's so much happier and so much more active than when I got him. I am thrilled. We've had him about 2 weeks now. It did take him about a week to get used to this bigger tank because he had just been in a teeny weeny little critter keeper. So for the first little while, like, he just hid in the back corner, but now he's like using the whole space and he's coming up to me and he's excited to see me. My cats, I know you've already seen Tori today. They are not allowed in here without supervision anyways. So no, I'm not worried about like them getting at Mr. Beta. It's not going to happen. Moving on, let's do the fun stuff. So because I have a fish tank, I've been using the fish tank water in my propagations. If you have aquatic animals, fish tank water is fantastic. I did a pickup from Botaniful today. I'm redoing one of my toad tanks, which you'll see in another video. So I got some things for that, and then some things that I've been thinking about for a while. So let's see what I've got. This is one of my variegated Miranda clippings. As you can see, it's like super well rooted. It's got a bunch of little shoots coming up. Check that baby out. I'm gonna have to pot it up in a couple of days. So I also have, I chopped my Rhaphidophora, which I'm very nervous about. So I have 3 clippings. One of them has a little root and a little shoot. A little cutting there. And then I have recently, if you're in the area, these are going to be up for sale soon. I know that they're hugely in demand, but this is a Triscantia tricolor. So this one is purple and green and white. So very cute little cuttings of those that I took off of my big plant. I also wanted to show you, there we go. So I have a little pink princess that I got from a trade from Rebecca. This is the leaf that has the most variegation on it. So as you can see, it's not like a ton. And then it's put out, I lost a leaf, and then it's put out one little leaf since I got it, and just another brand new little one. So I can't really tell how much variegation is on this leaf yet. It needs to mature a little bit, but it already has another, it's got another leaf already preparing to come out. This one is right now just planted in sphagnum moss in sort of like a DIY self-watering pot, and it's just loving it. It's been directly under one of my lights. It's very, very happy. So that's one of my special babies. So a lot of you guys saw Harley's, Harley G, I'll tag her below, her most recent video about her plant propagation boxes. I've been doing something very similar for like a really long time. A lot of people ask, like, how do you acclimate to your plants once they've been in like a special little box environment for so long? Like, how do you get them used to being in the real world again? So I just thought that I would show you. So this is my intermediate level box, which I purposefully don't keep as humid as my baby box. And inside I just keep things in little pots. There we go. Just in little pots. This box, this intermediate box, it doesn't get any additional heat. It's just sort of like in my warm plant room. I'm going to show you my two most special babies. The first one you have seen before, and that is my ZZ that I started from a leaf. So I love the little moss on his pot. I'm actually going to pull the moss off to go into my toad tank, but it's just so cute. Still no new sprouts for my little ZZ. I know that they're super slow. It's fine. And then, so lots and lots of YouTubers have been showing off their Brantanium, Philodendron Brantanium lately. I did get a cutting. I got the cutting at my first plant swap. So in November, the cutting like almost did not make it. I lost all the leaves that were on it initially. I had to cut the cutting because some of it rotted. Like it just was not happy for me. But finally, it seems to be happy. So this is my gigantic Brantanium. We have 3 leaves. There we go. I think it's focusing. 3 little leaves. I'm very happy with it. And another little one coming up there too. There we go. So Brantaniums are one of the things that are very hard to get here. So I'm very proud of my Brantanium, or Brantianum, and I'm really looking forward to this guy growing big and strong and healthy. But for now, he still gets babied because 3 teeny weeny leaves are very special. I would be very upset if he died. And then I want to show you what is in my prop box at the moment. I have a few plants that have kind of been struggling. So this is the box that I've been using lately for my sort of propagation box. Now you can put lids or put holes in the lid if you wanted to. I haven't because I'm in here like checking it once a day. But like if you're not, then I would put holes in it if you're just planning on sort of leaving it. I sit it near my lights, but not directly under a light. Although you could for sure put it directly under light or sit it in sunlight. I just don't have a spot where I could put it at the moment. So I have in here my ghost from Rebecca, which is now looking a little bit rough. I think we're going to lose this leaf. This was the newest leaf, and as you can see, it did get a little bit damaged, but our new little sprout is looking okay, and we are getting some roots, so he's in the special baby box for now. And what else do we have? Oh, we have my Cebu blue cuttings. These are in here because I just potted them up. Some of these were cuttings that I actually was floating in my fish tank, and they rooted in like a week. It was amazing. So this is my second little pot of Cebu blue. This is another one that's really hard to find here. So I'm really wanting this to take off in my other one so that I can start sharing cuttings with people. But I absolutely love the look of Cebu blue. It's got tons of new growth coming in. And it's been very happy in the baby box since I repotted it, I think 3 days ago. What else have I got? I put my Singhonium in here, my Singhania Malvo, because I'm really wanting this little sprout leaf to come in. Okay, we've got a little bit of mold on it, that's fine. But I've got a new leaf on this Singhania Malvo coming in. I just wanted to give it a little bit better of a chance to have a good old healthy leaf on it, but I'm hoping that with spring and summer coming up that this plant is just going to take off and it'll just do really, really well. And I have, so this is one of the things that it might go into my toad tank, and this is just a fern. This damage was all from when I bought it. It was just like sitting on the shelf with everything else. So, I mean, a lot of ferns, if you're not buying from a specialty shop, are going to have some damage. So when I do go to move it into my toad tank, I'll just trim off anything that's dead before I plant the little plant in. And then I have some mican cuttings that I just rooted up, and these are from my plant. So there's some new growth up here. We're doing really well. Goodbye, special baby box. So excited. So I bought this ivy. So I will put the name of it up because I don't. Actually, I have a slip here. ivy, Marengo ivy. So this is not the standard English ivy. Like, as you can see, the leaves are like a lot bigger. And this is a variegated one, obviously. I just like love the variegation on these. Look at how beautiful that is. So I've looked at these a bunch of times and I finally decided, like, whatever, I'm gonna do it. So some of this is gonna go into my new toad tank and some of it will not. I think there's 3 plants in this little pot and this was on sale. It was only $7. So $7 Canadian for this little baby is doing really well. So I'm very excited about that. I also needed some more leca. So I got a regular size leca because it's like a better deal. This is the bag we're excited about. What do you think, Tori? You want to come over here? No, she does not. She wants to sit right where you can't see her. She's right here. Oh. So I bought 2 and Rebecca also got one. So of these silver satin Synapsis. I absolutely needed another one of these. Oh, look at them. They're so pretty. Yes. So these are very healthy little plants. I think they actually propagate these themselves at Botanical. I've never had, just for the record, like I've never had any bugs or any trouble with plants that I've had from them. I had trouble with one Raven Zuzi cutting, but I think it was actually, it had been damaged by like somebody else in the store had knocked it over. And they actually like completely replaced it for me. So like customer service is amazing. Shopping experience there is amazing. It's gorgeous. I really wish that I could go in and look right now. But their plants are always really, really happy. I actually got my Mycans from them. I bought like 3 pots at different occasions and now I put them all together and it's like one big gorgeous plant. I just really, really wanted another Synapsis. So I bought 2 4-inch pots. Oh my god. Beautiful, beautiful plants. So I'm going to put 2 of them together in one pot and then Rebecca will get one of them. Oh, these are just so pretty. It's got tons of new growth coming in too. They're beautiful, beautiful. Synapsis. Huge leaves, very healthy plants. And then I got a bird's nest fern to go in my toad tank. So I'll just give you a closer look. He's got a little baby coming in there. Some nice healthy leaves. I've wanted to have a bird's nest fern for a while and I've bought one before, but like I didn't have the right place to put it, so it did not make it, unfortunately. My little bird's nest fern. And that is everything that I got from Botanical. So enjoy some pretty video of my plants and Mr. Fisch. Tori wants to say hi. Hi, Tori. She says she doesn't want to be held right now. She's exploring.